Welcome to Monday with some headlines. Here we go. Wait, don't eat that cicada. It's a bug. Yeah, that's a real thing. Don't eat it. I guess people eat these things. Why would you do that? You don't need to do that. Go to McDonald's. We have McDonald's. Go to McDonald's. Go to Burger King. Go to Taco Bell. Don't eat the bugs. Just saying. Next headline, here we go. NASA to launch baby squid into International Space Station. Look, I get the food and I get the booze up in space. I even get the hotel up in space, but are we building an aquarium? What are we doing in space? I'm starting to lose vision here. Next one, Hallmark sets Christmas in July. Yep, July is just around the corner. Slate with Crashing Through the Snow, The Christmas Ring, and more. Yep, so if you like to watch movies for Christmas in July, I didn't know that Hallmark was doing this as a thing. That's pretty surprising. But yeah, so you can watch all your Hallmark shows for Christmas in July. Okay, so it is Monday. Welcome back. We got a ton of cool stuff for you this week, but what is our theme? Gotta start somewhere. We're starting with balance. Yeah, last week we talked about day tripping, and then we've talked about other things in terms of making sure you're ready to go, being prepared, being on time, all that kind of stuff. All this stuff is very important, but balance is very important. So why do we do a whole bunch of work stuff, related trainings and all that kind of stuff, and then we talk about day tripping? We talk about that because you need balance in your life. If it's all work, well, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That's a real thing. If you work all the time and you don't have some fun balancing it out, you're not going to be as happy. Maybe you're going to be more frustrated. So you want to put some fun in there to balance it out. Balance is very important. You want to make sure that you're working really hard on looking for a job and getting a job, and then you're working really hard at your hobbies, things that are important to you. This keeps the brain and the mental state strong, so you're positive and feeling good because you're doing good things. Because the struggle over here can be very challenging and weigh you down a little bit. So you got to put some good stuff in there to bring it back up. That's the balance, right? You got to balance things out. You can't just look at all the negative things going on in life, because we could really lose ourselves with that right now. If you go on the news, doesn't matter what news site you go on, negative, that's really gonna wear on you. You gotta get some positive in there to balance it out. Not all is bad and not all is good. There's a balance, but you sometimes have to strike that balance. So we're gonna focus on that all week long. And why? Because you need positivity to be successful ultimately. So who knows better than this guy about positivity?
Woo! What's up, broskies? Welcome to Positive Monday with C-Dog. Woo! How you guys doing? Super excited here on my new digs here. I had to leave down by the river because it's starting to smell a little fishy. Kind of smelled like somebody's, I think it was, who's that guy? Clyde? Clyde's like dirty gym socks. Woo! Awful. He came and visited the other day and stayed the night in the van, and he let this stinky stink. But hey, so I'm here at the local cafe here that I hear the VCDI, TCDI do every morning. I kind of snuck in without them knowing, so shh. So today's positive thought, guys, is I have a guest. I have a friend. I want you guys to welcome my friend and future tag team partner. We are the future champions of the world. The Masked Wonder. How you doing? Man, you don't seem very excited, man. I was wondering, get some animation.
I need my espresso.
You need an espresso.
Once I get my espresso.
Coffee is a super positive thing. But hey, Masked Wonder, being that you're in a mask broski, might want to speak up a little bit so people can hear. So you might want to shout, just like that cool cat Macho Man Randy Savage.
Really could use an espresso right now. That's
Oh, well, guess what? My secretary, he's not around right now. So, Master Wonder, so tell me, why are you so positive and full of energy?
Well, first of all, it's Monday. Monday, start of the week, always gets me positive because I know everything started a bunch of stuff, a new stuff.
It's a fresh start, Broski, I know. Just like how we're gonna take those championship belts from you and WrestleMania. So your positive thought is it's always good to start a fresh start, and that's on Monday. It's not Broski.
Always a fresh start.
Always a fresh start. Can you believe that guy, the Mass Wonder, loves being prepared and have a fresh start?
He got a good week. He got a mediocre week last week. It's all out the door. You're starting.
All right. Well, hey, Mass Wonder, why don't you get a little crazy and flex for the camera and show these people how you start a Monday off?
I got the money out like this.
Oh, look at those muscles! Oh, God, Broski, we're so going to win those championships.
Get intensity there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's almost right there.
That's right, crazy!
Power.
The Chill Broski and the Mass Wonder.
The power's right there.
That's right, all right, the Power Brother. All right, so.
Start the week off with a power.
That's right, that is positivity. Lots of energy, fresh start. So, Broskis, Mass Wonder, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
The big Broskino right here says, Happy Monday Positivity. We'll see you guys later.
See? Nothing but positive, goofy vibes. Yeah. It doesn't matter that he lives down by a river. It doesn't matter that he's got strange friends like Rocker Bob. But it does matter that no matter what goes on in Sea Dog's life, he turns it into a positive. Yep. Living in a van down by the river might not sound very glamorous to some, but he's living in a van down by the river. He's living by a river. That's gotta be kind of cool. Just keep him balanced. Even when things go south, he looks north. He stays positive. You can learn a lot from Mr. Sea Dog. And you can learn a lot from our national days of. Why? Because typically they're positive things. So even though life gets us down sometimes, you gotta look for the positive. Why? Because the positive is what actually moves us forward. If we only focus on the negative, it doesn't really move you forward, does it? If you're just looking at everything that's negative that's going on, do you move forward? I mean, I'm willing to understand this argument, but I don't think so. If all you do is focus on the negative, you stay in the negative, you become negative. If you balance and you understand the negative, and then you work to make the negative a positive, now you're going somewhere. But if you're just focused on the negative, if you're just focusing on the negative, you're staying in the negative. Don't stay in the negative, right? Just like the national days of, let's check it out, as I'm sure it's gonna be positive.
Good morning, everybody. Here we are, another bright, bushy week. It's Monday. It's June the 7th. And this week, it's cooler. It's gonna be cooler. We're not gonna sweat to death. It's actually gonna be really pleasant. It's a good thing because today's national day is National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. Yes, indeed, chocolate ice cream. Second most popular flavor. You say second? You're thinking it's number one? Au contraire, mon frere. It is number 2. Number 1, vanilla, right? Versatile, but so is chocolate. You could have chocolate chunks in it. You can have like little pieces of brownie in it too. But it's National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. How to have it? That's up to you. You can have it in a cup. You can have it in a cone. You can have it in a plain cone, a waffle cone, a waffle boat, a waffle bowl. So many vessels that you can put your chocolate ice cream into. And being it's cooler, chocolate ice cream's not going to melt all over the place. So you could have it in a cone and not worry about it just melting all over your hand and then be very upset about it. So get yourself some chocolate ice cream today. Whether you have it at home, you have to go buy it. You go and get it from an ice cream shop, or you make some. Ooh, making it sounds really good. So I happen to have some. I do have some ice cream today, some chocolate ice cream on National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. Better get yourself some.
Ice cream day. Bubba used to love the ice cream, but to be honest with you, Bubba don't love the ice cream so much. So girl man say, hey Bubba, the boys man, they're getting some ice cream. You want me to pick you up some, bro? You want the Rocket the Road? You want the Mentee to Chip? You want the vanilla? I say, hey bro, thank you so much, but not so well on the tum tum these days. Sadly. Cause ice cream is tasty. Ice cream day. Ice cream day. Ice cream day. Ice cream day. Yeah. Go get yourself some ice cream, bros and broskets, if you want to, because ice cream is super yummy, but hey, take it easy. Just one scoop, not two.
What's more positive than ice cream? Go get some ice cream. Balance, balance. I've worked my butt off all day long. I deserve a treat. That is actually balance. Work real hard, get a reward. Balance. You gotta always work for the balance, okay? Now, sometimes you gotta work extra hard to get to a point where you feel like you're in balance. And a lot of times that happens in sports, professional sports. It's very, very hard to get to that elite percentage of folks that are in professional sports. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, doesn't matter, tennis, all of them. In order to get to that top 1%, of all the football teams, of all the basketball, baseball, tennis players, all of them, they are the top 1% of everybody that's trying to get there over time, right? So it takes a lot. And in order to stay positive, to keep working that hard to make it there, you've got to find balance in your life. And this guy overcame more. Ray's gonna tell us about this guy. Ray tells us about folks that had to work extra hard to do a little bit more for themselves, sometimes a lot more for themselves. And I'm sure one of the things that they strive for to be successful was balance. Check out this guy.
This week's celebrity feature is Shakeem Griffin. Shakeem has received worldwide attention as one of the first players in the NFL to have a physical disability. Though his left hand was amputated as a result of amniotic band syndrome, he went on to excel in college football at the University of Central Florida, playing alongside his twin brother, Shaquille. Griffin received worldwide media coverage when he was selected in the 5th round of the 2018 NFL Draft by the Seattle Seahawks. Shakeem Griffin made additional headlines during the 2018 draft when he ran the 40-yard dash in 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a cool story right there. Shakeem Griffin played for the Seahawks. You know what? This is just how football goes. This is how difficult it is to stay in the 1%. Now, he's going to stay positive and he's going to keep playing because he understands balance. You don't get to that 1% without understanding it, right? So he's going to be just fine playing along and having a good time. Now, another dude that likes to have a good time, and he likes to take us back in the past, is Zach.
Hey everybody, how you doing this fine Monday morning? I hope we're all doing well today. I hope you had a great weekend, stayed cool. It looks like the week's gonna be a little bit nicer this week, but hey, let's go back in the past with Zach. So on this day, June 7th, Monday, June 7th, 2021, man, June 7th, wow. On this day, in 1942, the Battle of Midway, this was a important battle. This was the second major American clash with the Japanese in the Pacific. Now, the first was Pearl Harbor. We've heard about this, and horrendous story. Well, one of the good things that came out of Pearl Harbor, number one, was they did not destroy the Army's aircraft carriers, the United States Army's aircraft carriers, because those were out at sea. So, in 1942, the Japanese decided they would take another step and invade the Midway Islands. Well, with that being said, they set a feint. They tried to fool the Americans. They sent forces to the Aleutian Islands to detour away from Midway. Well, due to an intelligence break, the Americans were able to find out the plan. So the Americans were ready for them on Midway with the best they could be. So what they did is they used those aircraft carriers and those airplanes. And it was really one of the first naval battles where the Navy ships actually never encountered each other. They fought, both were launching their planes out their aircraft carriers, and basically that's how the battle was fought. In the end, the Japanese Navy was beat up pretty good, but also too, the Americans did win. So a lot of tactical change, and not only that, the Americans did have now a lot of insight into the Japanese secret codes. So it did help out the Americans throughout the rest of the Pacific campaign. So with that, you guys, hope you got a little history. Also, too, I know today's June 7th. I didn't do it back in the past for Sunday. We don't do that. But yesterday was the invasion of Normandy, which then went on to free France, Belgium, Norway, and eventually put an end to World War II. So with that being said, you guys have a great Monday. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye now.
Very good. Back in the past. Very, very good. And in the past, you'll find, if you look across time, that there's highs, and then there's lows, and then there's highs, and then there's lows. And it kind of balances out over time, right? It kind of balances out. If you look at thousands of years, you look at evolution of societies and whatnot, it kind of balances out over time. So it takes time. So you have to be patient sometimes, but balance, what we're going to be focusing on all week long. So it is Monday. What do we have? We have 10:30, our little PSA update on what's going on, Facebook Live 10:30. And then 1 o'clock, we got Monday Positivity with, who knows, maybe it's Clayton, maybe it's not. Who knows? We got to have balance in the office. Everybody's got to do a little bit of something. So we got to balance it out. Someone's got to focus on this and someone's got to focus on this. We got to balance it all out, right? And you got all your Zooms today. So have a great Monday, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow on the morning routine on Tuesday. Take care.